Where is this base planner? Well, in today's little video here, I'm going to be releasing the base planner that I used in a previous video, which is actually a program called Gliffy that I have actually reworked to be a 100% accurate representation of oxygen not included. Since this game works on tiles and Gliffy basically works on tiles, the two are an awesome match for each other. So as you saw in a previous video, I had an idea, which is a waterfall sort of steam making machine, and then I put it over here to test it out to see if it would work. It sort of did, but it isn't really useful anymore now that the thermal update has come out. All right, so let me show you a little bit more about Gliffy and how I'm using this to create blueprints. So up here in the top left, you're going to find your key. This is all the different unlocks that you can unlock and place inside the game. So you have your insulated tiles, your normal tiles, electrolyzers, batteries, coal generators, etc., etc. You also have your normal wires, so that would be low wattage, and then insulated wire, which is an old term. That is actually your heavy gauge wire now. You also have insulated pipes and normal pipes as well that you can actually take and tie between things, which the coloring is off a little bit over here, but you can see how I'm using a liquid filter and then a valve and liquid pump to figure out how I'm going to actually move things between one place and another, and to create a blueprint that I can then use inside the game like we saw with the waterfall video. Another thing you can do is insert an image to the background and then scale that to whatever size you need, and then place down blocks on top of that in case you wanted to create, a base that has a certain shape to it. And that's probably the more useful thing of this blueprint. I think that's where the true value comes in. So that allows me to do something like this. Over here on the left, I have my own little logo base. It's pretty simple, kind of a challenge to make work, but with the blueprint, I'm actually able to go into the game and figure out where those tiles need to be a lot easier than I would if I was just in the game and having my duplicates run around and build stuff and then find you have something wrong and have to deconstruct it. It takes a lot less time if you plan things ahead, obviously. So maybe a logo isn't your pace, but what about a Star Destroyer spaceship from Star Wars? That'd be a pretty cool base. You can see where you can go with this. So how do you actually go about getting Gliffy? Well, you can go to gliffy.com and just click login and work through that. And it is a free program. It does have more features that are available if you want to share it or network inside of your business. I actually use this in business as well. So we use it to create flowcharts and stuff like that for new processes. But obviously you can use it for other things like this too. So simply you just create a little account and this will actually run inside the browser. A second option is to make it an app for something like Google Chrome right here. So this is actually under my apps tab, and this is what I use because I think it's slightly different than the other one, just a little bit, but I like it a little bit more. So the second thing you're going to need is a template file. So I have that available on a Google Drive. So you can go ahead and just click on that link down there and then hit download. It'll be the Oxygen Not Included Base Planner V1. .gliffy. So once you have those two things, you can just go into Gliffy, hit File, Open. You can open up this file right here, and this is what you're going to have. You got your key on the left and a little bit of something to start your base off over on the right. So for those of you guys that like to plan things out a little bit more, hopefully you find this nice and useful, and I hope to see some of your creations either floating around or also down there in the description below. Maybe at some point I'll be able to build some of them. But at any rate, that's all I got for you guys today. If I've earned your subscription, then thank you so much for that. Have a great day, guys. Stay awesome. Peace. Brothgar out.